So the last 2 days, I've been dealing with some disputes with the businesses I represent through our law firm. One day I had a trial that lasted all day, and then today we just finished up a mediation that has not yet resolved itself. So I thought that as a new business owner, looking to find the right ways to do things, there's a couple lessons I think you can learn from this to try to avoid having to hire a lawyer to help mediate your case or do a trial. So I think these two instances in different forms is the same story kind of over and over again. So here are the two takeaways. One was having to do with dealing with an individual that was just one of those individuals that is so difficult that there's just no way that you can possibly get through to them, or there's no contract, there's no nothing. There's nothing that could have prevented this. This is just a person with vendetta and they're angry and they're doing this. They filed like 90 lawsuits or something like that. What's the takeaway from that? People you work with, whether it's vendors or business partners or contractors or employees, make sure you have some level of trust with them. If you get one of those like, oh, they rubbed me the wrong way, or they're, chasing the buck harder, more important than the service they're providing, or any of those red flags, trust your intuition. It's in there. It's really good. So try your best to work with people you trust. You can ask more questions. You can sit down for coffee. You can do a Zoom, whatever it takes to make sure that you're working with someone who is like-minded. That is going to go a very long way. We see this over and over with business, multi-member business owners. Disputes are just kind of not quite on the same page about core values and that sort of thing. This is just, anybody you're working with, make sure there's some level of trust and comfort and you're not getting those red flags right out of the gate. The second one was the classic tale of one person thought there was a deal that meant this and the other one thought there was a deal that meant this, and now they're fighting like crazy over emails and text messages and that sort of thing. And were you supposed to do this? What is the reality? And then it turns into lawyers concocting arguments that are all very creative and clever, but it's taken a mind of its own. And really, the whole thing would have been avoided. They're just really clear about, hey, you do this and I do this. So it's usually, you provide me A, B, and C by January 15th, and I will pay you X dollars. Here's half up front or whatever. So be really clear. So these are your two takeaways. Work with people you trust and be really clear about what you expect of people you're working with. That will go a long way. And helping to avoid these disputes. You can tell it's been a long day for me. We had a long mediation. I don't want you in those shoes. There's one of those billing days. You don't want to be paying a lawyer to prepare the day before and then to show up that day. So I thought it was a good time for y'all to have that takeaway. This is, some of the contracts Drafted Legal has in action. My whole job in creating Drafted Legal is to try to prevent some of the things that I've been representing clients with over the past couple of days. So use those agreements. They're attorney drafted. They see around the corners really well. So take a look at draftedlegal.com for great ways to protect your business. Drop a comment or anything if you got questions, and we'll do the best we can to help. Best of luck with your business.